Oh shoot, this is my audience. Alright. So, as you're walking to your destination, you look around, and what all do you see? Grass, trees, flowers, and maybe some cars as well. But what grabs your attention is the abundance of trash spread out alongside every street you walk past. A car drives by with the windows down, and you watch as an empty plastic Starbucks cup is thrown out of the car. It hits the ground relatively fast and is now next to a grocery bag full of trash that's been sitting on the side of the street for weeks. We as humans are using the planet as our own personal landfill, and it's causing a negative impact on our planet. According to National Geographic, humans have pumped enough carbon dioxide into the atmosphere over the past 150 years to raise its levels higher than they have been for hundreds of thousands of years. We are the future of our generation, and it's up to us to turn things around before it is too late. We should care about deforestation because together forestry and agriculture are responsible for 24% of greenhouse gas emissions, making deforestation a significant amount for climate change. Now, yes, I know everyone has their own views about climate change, but the facts are it can be possible, and even if there are 5% chance, you would rather risk getting carbon dioxide poisoning rather than planting one tree that can help tremendously. The reason why trees are so important is because they suck carbon dioxide out of the air as they grow, helping to slow the impact of climate change. If forests become stressed or begin to die off, they'll remove less carbon, and when trees get cut down or begin to die off, they'll decrease carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Besides the effects it can have on the planet and the atmosphere, the carbon dioxide poisoning can lead to central nervous system damage in humans and other breathing creatures.
Wow.
Trees also play a critical role in absorbing the greenhouse gases that fuel global warming. Fewer forests mean larger amounts of greenhouse gases entering the atmosphere and increasing speed and sincerity of global warming. So now that you have a clear understanding on deforestation and how there is a chance of global warming happening, in addition to helping regulate the Earth's climate, forest provides habitats for over 80% of animals or 80% of plants and animals. Some of the most serious impacts of deforestation on animals are habitat loss, starvation, and risk of wildfires and drought. Deforestation can lead to direct loss of wildlife habitat. Without a place to live, they have to find another home and try to adapt to a new environment. Cutting down trees may reduce the remaining forest area, but causes threats such as wildlife. Wildlife has been a problem for as long as, or wildfire has been a problem for as long as we can remember. And the more trees we cut down, the worse it gets. When trees are destroyed, an essential piece of forest ecosystem disappears, which causes starvation and extinction. Cutting down trees is bad for the environment, and it's only long until it starts affecting us negatively, and can cause desertification. Desertification can result in drought. In inappropriate agriculture, climate change and deforestation. Deforestation can cause natural disasters such as hurricanes and tornadoes, and also increase vulnerability of whole regions to the unpredictable effects of climate change. Without any living resources, desertification leads to extinction of species. Desertification also reduces natural flexibility in ecosystems. There is less availability of water and more soil degradation when that part of the region dries out. Desertification is important to understand so you know the cause and effect. Without plants to help with oxygen and the trees to help store carbon dioxide, terrible outcomes become as such as pollution. People experience health problems from either water or air pollution. According to Human Health and the environmental risk factors on a person's health can range from death to lung cancer and to also psychological problems resulting from the nose. When people think of pollution, they think it's the air quality and it's what people, or it is the air quality is what people ask all the time. But what they really need to be thinking is do not help affect the planet in a negative way, and also ask how I can make this planet a better place to live on. More than 2.4 billion don't have sanitation, putting them at risk of contracting diseases, and also caused from toxic chemicals in the environment. Poor air quality can result into water scarcity in dry lands, limits the production of wood, crops, forage, and other services in the ecosystem provided to our communities. Even littering pollutes the environment and has a strong impact. Everything I talked about is important when it comes to helping the environment. In conclusion, each one of us has an effect on this earth, and it's up to us to change our poor habits to better this planet for the future generation. With that being said, the planet is negatively affected by deforestation, desertification, and pollution. We all need to work together to help make this planet a healthier, better place. Doing so will give us a longer, healthier lifespan and improve the overall quality of life on Earth. Now that you know the difference or the different ways to help this Earth, let's all take time and pick up trash in the streets or in our neighborhood and grow a tree. Not only will it make the Earth look better, but it will help these frequently recurring and catastrophic forest fires, hurricanes, and etc. Yeah.